हरि ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः वेलकम टू ईक्षा चैनल Shubhodayam to all Iksha viewers. Now we will know about Chatur Upayas, the 4 plans, Sama, Dana, Bheda and Danda Upayas. These are the 4 measures or strategies for achieving goals or resolving the conflicts. Mostly the kings used to follow this sort of strategy. Even common people also use this type of behavior in their lives. The 4 measures are Sama, Dana, Bheda and Danda. So Sama means conciliation or negotiation, pacifying in connection with enemies or at the time of conflict. Every parent tells to their children in a very pacifying way, smoothing way in connection with their behavior and conduct, while educating them about good manners and good behavior. Sama is Samarasya, using the diplomacy and negotiation to resolve the conflicts or achieving the goals. Sama is a way of trying to convince, talking in a smooth manner with care and concern. Dana means giving something in charity. If a person will not listen when dealt with Sama, then they try to change him favorably by giving gifts or bribery or giving plenty of danas. Da means to give. Whatever that opponent person wants to get, this person gives that to him and brings him under his control by giving either money or articles or something. Even children obey to parents if given something to eat, are allowed to go out and play or get any story books or something, whatever they want. If they are given to them, they oblige. So they oblige the words of parents. In connection with kings also, this is the best way of method to be in good relationship with other kings. Bheda is the second one. Third one. If Sama and Dana did not work, then people take resort of Bheda Upaya, creating conflict in between. So mostly the kings, they create conflict between 2 powerful kings by tale-telling like activities and get their confidence in him. And they make friendship and strengthen their kingdom. Bheda is division or sowing discord, creating divisions or conflicts among opponents to weaken them. Now 4th upaya is Danda. Danda, punishment or using the force. There is a saying in Sanskritam, Dandam Dashagunam Bhavet, but that is used in a different way. But whatever may be, if other methods are not becoming useful at present, then Danda can be used. And final one, by Danda one can achieve definitely the aim, whatever he wanted to get, he can get by Danda Upaya. So in English also there is a proverb, the stick is more powerful than the carrot. So the parents also first try to pacify the child, use Sama, then Dana and Bheda also. Still, if the child is not listening to the parents, then finally they punish him. This is the same case with the rulers or kings also. If their neighboring kings or enemies could not be brought under control, then they proclaim war against and punish them. But this Dandopaya is to be the last resort, using force or coercion to achieve goals or resolve conflicts. This should always be the last one. These 4 measures, Sama, Dana, Bheda and Danda, were used in various contexts including politics, diplomacy and warfare, and even dealing with other common people also, or even students or children also. This 4-fold method of Sama, Dana, Bheda and Danda is considered very essential for achieving success and maintaining the power authority. The concept of Chaturupayas is mentioned in ancient Indian texts such as Arthashastra, etc., which provide guidance on statecraft, diplomacy, and warfare. Understanding the Chaturupayas can provide insights into strategic thinking, diplomacy, and conflict resolution. So these conflicts are still relevant today in various fields, including politics, business, international relations, and all. Chanakya is the great minister of Chandragupta Maurya, who with this Chaturupaya strategy strengthened Chandragupta and brought all other kings under his control. That is Chandragupta Maurya's kingdom. So the Chaturupayas demonstrate the importance of strategic thinking in achieving the goals. By considering multiple approaches, individuals can adapt to different situations and opponents. Each measure has its own strengths and weaknesses, and the most effective approach often depends on the context. Understanding the situation and the opponent is crucial in choosing the right measure. Kautilya's Arthashastra provides detailed guidance on the application of Chaturupayas in statecraft and diplomacy. It emphasizes the importance of strategic thinking and adaptability. The principles of Chaturupayas are relevant even today, offering insights into diplomacy, using negotiation and conciliation to resolve conflicts, strategic planning, considering multiple approaches to achieve goals, conflict resolution, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of different measures. In Panchatantra and Hitopadesha Granthas, we see the Chaturupayas explained through animals in the form of stories, Mitralapa, Mitrapheda, Kakulukiya, so many Santhi, Vigraha and all. So Mitralapa is gaining friends, Mitrapheda is sowing discord among allies. Mitralapa is forming friendship, alliances, building relationships with other kings or states to achieve common goals. Mitrapheda is sowing discord among allies, creating divisions, using tactics to create conflicts or divisions among opponents. Showing disregard can weaken opponent kings and opponents, making them more vulnerable to attack. So in our Indian history, we see this sort of behavior. For example, ancient kingdoms forming alliances to counter common enemies. To strengthen their kingdoms, kings marry the sisters or daughters of strong kings. Then if the enemies could not be brought under control by Samadana or Bheda, finally they fight with them, punish them and get victory. So these four, Samadana, Bheda and Danda, upayas can be used to clear the situations and get success over the in individuals' lives also, in the society also, in the politics, and also mostly the kings, they used to follow this type of Samadana, Bheda, Danda, upayas. Swasti.